Lesson 5, Panel Layouts. In this lesson, we will edit a panel layout, inserting footprints manually and by reusing data from the schematic design. We will use the Demo 08 drawing found in the WD Demo Project panel folder. First of all, we're going to switch to the Panel tab. In a schematic design, a single symbol can represent thousands of different components or part numbers. A panel layout is very different. Since this is a full-size 1:1 scaled version of the symbol, a footprint symbol may be used for only a single part number. This means that our basic workflow, while similar, has some differences to accommodate the panel environment. We'll start by going to the icon menu and selecting a push button for insertion into our panel. Again, this is similar to the schematic design. Here you'll notice the footprint dialog box appears. This happens anytime AutoCAD Electrical does not know what footprint to use for the selected component. In our example, we just went for the icon menu, so we don't have a part number assigned yet. So we have several options. We can go to the catalog lookup option, which we'll do in a little bit, or we can go to Choice B. Choice B allows us to select existing symbols on the drawing. So in that manner, telling AutoCAD Electrical what symbol you want to insert into the drawing. We also have Choice C, which means once we have a part number, we can now add it into the footprint lookup database for future use. In our case, we're going to do a catalog lookup. In this case, I'm going to use our freestyle type search and just enter part of the part number that I want to use for this component. In this case, B6D2. When I do a search, AutoCAD Electrical automatically finds all of those parts that have that string of text within them. Now that we have a part number available, selecting OK enables AutoCAD Electrical to find the appropriate footprint and place it onto our cursor for location in the drawing. Notice that the Panel Layout and Component Insert Edit dialog box appears, where we could start filling out information. Since this is going to match an existing component in our schematic, we'll use the schematic lookup to select the matching part number, and all of the information from the schematic component is now copied over to the panel component. Next, we'll go back to the icon menu and add a nameplate. Again, this is going to work in a very similar fashion. We'll select the component we want to insert, do a catalog lookup for a part number. In this case, it's going to be an X701. The nameplates act a little bit differently. When we select this component, since we started from this menu option, it prompts us to select an existing symbol in our drawing. Automatically, the nameplate is inserted around the symbol, and all of the matching information is copied over onto the nameplate as well. Now we have three symbols that are all linked together: the panel push button, the nameplate, and the schematic symbol. And since they're all linked together, I can now edit any one of them and they'll all be updated automatically. Notice here I'm editing the footprint. I'm just going to add a small string of text, make a small change to line number 2. And it wants to update the nameplate, right? That's the one that's linked on this drawing. And it's also going to update the schematic component. Again, AutoCAD Electrical prompts us for saving because it wants to process the data from the drawing file itself, not from the graphics that you see on the screen. And now we return to our drawing, and we can see both the nameplate, the panel footprint, and the schematic footprint all updated. Next, we'll annotate this symbol by placing balloons. This is an automated feature in AutoCAD Electrical as well. The balloon number is coming from the item number of the component, and it automatically draws in the arrow simply by selecting on the component. Now, when we're adding a second balloon, we can attach it to the first one simply by selecting the existing balloon. And by using a object snap such as quadrant, we can determine the angle or the attachment point of the second balloon onto the first one. And this ends Lesson 5, Panel Layouts.